Welcome to Hardcore Terraria, one of the hardest challenges you could do in Terraria, and I am going to be trying to beat it. But first I need to change my music because after changing my music, let's begin. So, you see, Hardcore Terraria requires you to beat Terraria without dying once, which can be a difficult task, but I feel that I'm up to the challenge, especially given a good enough seat, which this seat has a pretty nice cave off spawn, you know, some nice torches, and easy to access resources, and even Hermes boots immediately off spawn, which is insane. Like, the chances of you pulling that off is crazy. And then I find a second pair of Hermes boots because this game paints me. And then a mace, which is kind of useful, but you see, I'm doing this challenge true melee, and so ranged melee options won't work for me. But the thing is, I die in this run. That's right, this isn't the official run. The official run starts now. So I start off shaking trees to try and get some tree gifts. Now equipped with some wood and fruit, I headed into the desert and ended up finding a pyramid, which I immediately dug down to go loot. Entering the pyramid, I started to loot it, where I would be met with a flying carpet, one of the best early game movement accessories, perfect seeing as I no longer have my home. On the surface, I gathered up a few basic resources I needed before heading to go and create my elevator. For the money, I'll be taking it all. After a bit of time in the caves, I realized that I forgot to upgrade my weapon, crafted until I got one of the best modifiers, and then I went back to continue mining. And once in the underworld, I took the hellstone to make molten armor and tools. With this new gear, I found the dungeon to go fight skeletons.
And for the record, he got dropped on his head. Then I went on to loot the dungeon, trying to find a Muramasa. In the middle of this looting, the goblins invaded, and so I made sure to kill them all so I could find the tinker. Thanks to the tinker, I was able to merge some of my accessories before going to make an even better upgrade.
With my gear prepared, I went down to the underworld to make an arena to fight the wall flesh. Just like that, we're at hard mode. Maybe I should have done something other than classic, but here we are. Starting hard mode, I go and do the typical chores, break the altar, and then go mine through the ores. With my equipment now sorted out, it was time for me to go and continue the boss run. With Skeleton Prime dead, I do some minor upgrades before immediately going on to the next boss. Following the defeat of all the mech bosses, I would go into the jungle to mine some chlorophytes and prepare an arena to fight Terraria. and following the swift defeat of Plantera, Golem would immediately become the next target. Very briefly after the start of the fight, Golem dies, and then I go to the dungeon to get Master Ninja gear and a few weapon upgrades such as the key brand. Using the shimmer, I would reforge my Master Ninja gear before moving on to go fight the cultists and start the end of the game. And then I fought the pumpkin moon and get a horse support. I wasn't doing as well as I would have hoped, so I decided to go and take on the pillars to make some super healing potions to keep me alive for longer against the pumpkin moons. With the new potions, I now felt borderline immortal, going in to fight another pumpkin moon, this time making it further than the last. The potions, however, weren't going to keep me alive, so I also was using the nurse to heal me up. But when I needed her the most, I couldn't reach her and died, losing my best hardcore attempt so far. Well, since you watched to the end, be sure to like and subscribe for more. I promise not to take 7 months again. And yeah, see you next time.